Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Really glad to have you here. As you are well aware of, if you've been in the channel for quite a while, you know that every day we do a video that's packed full of information, tips and tricks and proven methods in order to use specific herbs. So we handle each herb every day in our videos. We break it down for you, easy step-by-step process on how you can, starting from today, use that herb for helping you to better your health and your wellness, as well as including the herb profile, the benefits, as well as different uses, and also some of the cautious warning signs that I want you to look out for, or some of the warnings in regards to using this herb. So I want you to be well informed before using any herb, before using any natural remedy, to be well informed what are you placing on your body internally and externally. So these videos hopefully will help you do so. So right here I'm on Amazon and just searched up our herb for the day, which is shepherd's purse, and this is one of my favorite herbs personally because I've used this before, specifically when it comes to gynecological conditions and symptoms as well, that I would like to cover in this video, because this herb has been known for problems with the female hormone system, and it's also been known to reduce bleeding, and in China they use the seeds of the shepherd's purse to improve eyesight as well. So lots of different properties that we're going to talk about today. I'll try to keep it short and simple to save you the time and energy from doing so. So the shepherd's purse is actually known as a medicinal herb, which is used in Eastern and in Western holistic medicine. And the reason behind why it's called shepherd's purse is actually really interesting, and this comes back to the fact that the seed pods are shaped like a heart, and they kind of resemble the leather pouches that were carried by shepherds, and that's why it's called that. Another name for shepherd's purse is mother's heart, and that is because it is a useful herb that's been used strongly and powerfully in gynecological women's problems when it comes to the hormones, when it comes to the menstrual cycle as well. So quite interesting. We have a lot of things that we want to cover. The main properties of this herb, it's astringent, it helps to reduce the bleeding, it also has an effect of the urinary system because it acts as an antiseptic. So as you can tell here, I'm on Amazon.com, searched up shepherd's purse, comes shepherd's purse powder, herb, also combination with yarrow, because as we said, if you have been watching the video for a while, you know that a couple of days ago we did a video on yarrow, a whole complete herb profile, and you know that yarrow also helps to stop or to slow down the flow of bleeding, especially when it comes to menstrual cycle. So that's quite an interesting thing that people searching on Amazon here, shepherd's purse and yarrow. Both herbs have quite similar properties, and of course when they're used in combination in the right dosages, they have powerful effects. Also extract, the tea, the peels and other things as well, and the seeds as well here. So let's just go to shepherd's herb as a shepherd's purse as a herb. It is quite one of these herbs that are a bit tricky to pronounce, but as you can tell here, we have first on the list is a tincture, which we will get to the uses shortly on, and then comes the herb form in loose leaf as well, mainly in loose leaf. So taking it as a tincture is one of the most common ways to take shepherd's purse in. So the different things that it's been used known for, the shepherd's purse, as we said, it helps reduce bleeding and it acts as an antiseptic to the urinary system, and it also stimulates the circulatory system as well, and it reduces blood pressure. So the parts of the shepherd's purse, as you can tell, the seeds, the flowers and the stems and the leaves, if you decide to use all the parts in, for example, a tea, you can do so, and they have its own medicinal properties, and you can also use the flowers by itself for specific things as well. So for the whole plant, if you do decide, for example here, if you do decide to purchase, or if you've correctly identified the plant growing around you and you want to use the whole plant, what can you use it for? Well, in Europe, the whole plant was used to stop both internal and external bleeding, and also to stimulate the uterus as well. So just by saying stimulate the uterus, you know that pregnant and nursing moms are not supposed to use this herb by any possible way. Please refrain from using the herb if you are pregnant or if you are nursing. Also, the plant can be eaten as a salad herb in many parts of the world, specifically when it comes to China, because the sweet taste of the herb is really good. The Chinese herbal medicine considers that it's really good for the spleen as well. So if you have shepherd's purse growing around you, you're very lucky, because you can gather the fresh herb throughout most of the year. So unfortunately here, as you can tell, I've done a couple of walk arounds in the forest nearby here in Finland, and I've found so many different herbs, and I find each new herb every single year and discover new ones, but I haven't come across shepherd's purse, unfortunately, because the climate here doesn't support that. So it's something that I might be looking into maybe next summer, to try to plant the shepherd's purse and see how it goes. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a success or not, but we'll see. Another thing is that you can also use the whole part of the herb, the whole part of the shepherd's herb, the flowers, the stems, the leaves, for so many different things. We have using it as an infusion, which is a bit of a concentrated form of tea, and you can take it for heavy periods, you can take it for cystis, and also for chronic diarrhea as well. So what the strong infusion does is you can make it from the dried herb, and you can also make it from the fresh, as with all types of herbs. You can use it to help with easing bleeding when it comes to heavy periods. Another way you can use shepherd's purse is, as we can see here, through a tincture. We'll just click on the first tincture that we found here. It says optimal well-being, and you can use the tincture. You can take up to 10 milliliters 3 times per day for heavy periods, for diarrhea, and for cystis as well. So of course, please consult your healthcare practitioner. This video is for informational purposes only. Consult your healthcare practitioner in regards to incorporating herbs and supplements, and also check to see if you are deficient in any vitamins or minerals, because you don't want to incorporate something new and then you realize, oh damn, I'm kind of overdosing here. So you want to be safe. But apart from that, I've used this herb personally, and it has great results, especially when it comes to heavy menstrual cycle, and also when it comes to adenomyosis for people suffering from that. It can cause heavy, painful menstrual cycle, and it can cause other symptoms as well. And shepherd's purse, I have found, has been great when it comes to helping to reduce the symptoms associated with the menstrual cycle. So another way you can use the shepherd's purse herb as a whole herb is as a poultice, and you can apply the fresh herb to bleeding wounds, and you can make sure you have it in your first aid kit, your first aid herbal kit. Another thing is you can use the herb as a compress, and that is simply by soaking a pad or a cotton pad, of course, in a infusion. You can use it for cuts, you can use it for helping to soothe the skin from cuts and for inflammation as well. So we've talked about the ways to use the herb as a whole. Now let's come to the delicate sweet flowers. What can you use them for? So the flowers are usually not separated from the shepherd's herb, because they are considered as a whole. We usually use shepherd's purse as a whole plant. But the flowers have been used in Chinese folk medicine for things such as uterine bleeding and dysentery as well. And of course, you would need to get in contact with a holistic Chinese medicine practitioner in order to have the specific information when it comes to using the shepherd's purse herb for that. But usually, as you can tell from Amazon and from iHerb, here we have 2 main products that are used that contain shepherd's purse. We have the tincture right here, and we have a bit of a interesting supplement that is currently out of stock, and once it's back in stock, I will be hopefully looking forward to using it myself and seeing the results. And this is Vitanica Slow Flow, and this is for the menstrual support, especially for women who are suffering from menstrual cycle excess bleeding associated with that. So let's have a look at what it contains. A bit of an interesting one. So it contains vitamin A, C, K1, as well as other minerals, flavonoids, as well as ginger, surprisingly, and yellow flower. Shepherd's purse is one of them. We have cransbill root, life root, aerial, other plants. So we have a couple of different herbs that have been having similar properties for the help in the menstrual cycle, and they've combined it into one supplement, and the reviews are quite stunning, to be honest. Let's just quickly have a look. The reviews are quite stunning. The price, unfortunately, it's towards the high point, but the reviews they seem interesting. So it's also used for pre-menopause as well. And just if you're interested in this kind of supplement, or if you're interested in supplements that contain any sort of herbal, please see the reviews and make an informed purchase, check the ingredients and so forth, as with any other herbal purchase that you would like to make, because you want to make an informed decision. Another thing is, let's talk about the warnings to look out for in regards to using shepherd's purse. We have the first main warning that I want you to be aware of. Please avoid using this herb in pregnancy, during labor, and also refrain from using this herb during nursing as well, because it can stimulate the uterine contractions. And also, if there is any sudden change in the menstrual flow, if there is blood in the urine, for example, please seek professional help before attempting to self-medicate. This is really important. Seek medical help before attempting to self-medicate. If you have a diagnosis already, please do your own research when it comes to that. This video is for information purposes only. I'm talking about my experience, as well as the experience of many others who have found this herb and other herbs that we cover in our videos helpful for them, and they've found success in that. So we hope you found these videos helpful. Please let me know if you're interested in more videos such as these ones, so I know what to target when it comes to making useful videos for you. So if you've enjoyed this video in any way, please like, share and subscribe. We would love to have you on board. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.